President Biden set to sell his agenda directly to the people as the divide in the Democratic Party appears deeper than ever.
Here with reaction is Florida Congressman Michael Waltz. Sir, thank you for being here. Appreciate your time this morning. What does it tell you that the Democratic Party is so far apart on this issue?
Well, just the policies are that bad. This has been the most massive overreach, given how few votes that they have, that it's just not adding up. And the House of Cards came falling down this week. But Biden's going to go on the road, and he's going to use the tried and true Democrat playbook, which is the four-letter word called free, and promise free this and free that, free daycare, free pre-K, free elderly care, free community college. And Manchin said it best this week that we can't afford the existing programs as they stand. Medicare, Medicaid, and Social Security are going insolvent, will go bankrupt within the next 5 years, according to the Congressional Budget Office. And then you load it up with all of these other things, and it's going to collapse the program because the tax increases that they're proposing don't pay for it, will hurt the economy. And what is going to pay for it are selling more bonds to the Chinese, and that's more debt.
A lot of negativity surrounding the Democrat Party, but I'm not so sure Republicans should be spiking the football just yet. Take a listen to AOC, who seems rather pleased with the president. Listen.
President Biden has been a good faith partner to the entire Democratic Party. He is, in fact, a moderate, and we disagree on certain issues, but he reaches out, and he actually tries to understand our perspective.
Congressman, what do Republicans need to do now while looking ahead to what needs to be done over the course of the next year, gearing up for the midterms?
Well, we have to make the case that I was just talking about, that this massive amount of debt is actually going to hurt the programs as they exist in the long run, or actually really in the short run, if you believe the estimates that are just 5 years away from these programs going underwater because of this massive anchor that the progressives are putting on it. But make no mistakes, the progressives are in the driver's seat here. The moderates are in the passenger seat, riding along as they drive us right off a fiscal cliff. And here's the thing. China ends up as the big winner because their theory of victory isn't World War III. Their theory of victory is us going bankrupt and then not being able to afford to build the aircraft carriers and the planes and tanks and ships that we need to compete and maintain our role as a global leader. And I did not almost die for this country to have a country led by socialists that then leads to a world led by Chinese communists. That's not a future that I want for my children or grandchildren, but we have to make the case that that's the road that they have us on as they're promising freebies for everybody.
Congressman, we have about a minute left, but I want to get your opinion on what's going on the border right now. The Texas National Guard gearing up for more caravans, and our vice president is said to be trying to tackle the root causes of this. Do you see that happening?
Well, and here's the sad thing, that the Texas National Guard is going to be filling in for a massive loss of our Border Patrol that apparently are going to be terminated over vaccine mandates. So they're going to be overwhelmed very quickly. My question is, how bad does this administration let it get, right? The worst thing you have is bad policy coupled with stubbornness. And that is exactly what we're seeing in the border. They refuse to work with Mexico to secure their southern border and to reverse course and go back to the Remain in Mexico policy, because those were Trump's policies. But that same type of stubbornness with bad policy, I fear, is going to apply to counterterrorism in places like Afghanistan. And how bad did they let it get?
That's the fear.
Congressman, we're out of time. Thank you for joining us, and thank you for your service. Have a good day.